You know what time it is. We got 6 things that you should know. And number 1 on our list, it's time to honor those who work hard to accurately forecast and report the always changing and often unpredictable weather. Today is a National Weather Person's Day, aka Josh Marsis's day.
It honors all individuals in the field of meteorology, weather forecasting, and broadcast meteorology. It also pays tribute to volunteer storm spotters, observers, and others who work in the meteorology field. To celebrate the holiday, send some good vibes to your weather person or anyone else working alongside them.
We're sending you the best vibes.
You're working alongside me,
in
so
the game, my
good
friend.
vibes to you as well.
Well, you give the best weather.
I just want to say I'm lucky to work here because some places in the country weather doesn't matter, and this place is not one of them. So thank you to everybody who puts their trust in us. Sorry if I've ruined outdoor picnic or two, but we try hard around here. That's
yeah,
for sure.
well, you keep us safe, definitely. And I know all the hard work that you do. Our entire weather team here, Jesse, Kelly, you, Todd Warren. So everyone here, we appreciate everything that you do to keep us safe and keep us informed.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, guys, and today you can also invite another person to join you in one of your most intimate daily activities because it's National Shower with a Friend Day. And why, you ask? Well, it's a little complicated, you see, but stay with me for just a second. National Shower with a Friend Day is meant to teach people about the harmful effects of chlorine.
The idea is to shower in water that's been filtered. That's a tough proposition, so make the burden easier by sharing the spritz with a buddy. Here's a tie-in with today's proximity to Valentine's Day, but yeah, it's still a bit confusing. There it is anyway, National Shower with a Friend Day.
Grab a friend, even if it's your furry friend.
Just take your cat in the shower.
Please don't take your cat in the shower.
That's not going to turn out well.
Can you imagine?
Nope.
Nope.
A lot of scratches.
All right, guys, and Coors Light is encouraging you to ditch the stuffed animal this Valentine's Day and chill with a dog and a beer instead. So the beer company is offering $100 to cover dog adoption fees, and the deal is available to the first 1,000 people between now and February 21st. You must be of legal drinking age and submit a receipt of your adoption to the beer company via text message.
This is pretty cool. The offer isn't available to residents in California, unfortunately, Louisiana, Pennsylvania, South Dakota, unfortunately, again, Texas, Virginia, or West Virginia. According to the SPCA, 6.5 million animals enter shelters each year, and the Humane Society says more than 2 million are healthy and treatable. So if you're in Arkansas, in Oklahoma, you can get in on that.
Get to adopting.
Yes.
And even if you're not going to get some beer, adopt here too.
Yeah.
Clear the shelters.
Good idea to do.
Felicia was so cute yesterday.
Yeah, the
with
Mardi
her
Gras
little
dog.
tutu.
She did.
The Mardi Gras dog. She was so
had the Mardi Gras outfit on.
I know, she was so cute. All right, guys, and there's a new study that finds women and people of color are much better represented in movies now compared to more than a decade ago. So USC's Annenberg Inclusion Initiative found 31 of the top 100 movies of 2019 cast a minority in a starring or co-starring role. That's up from 13 in 2007. It also found that women and girls starred or co-starred in 43 of the top 100 films in 2019. That's more than twice as many as in 2007, when just 20 women were featured prominently.
Both measures, people in color and women, represents 13 years highs. Despite the progress, the researchers point out the number still doesn't line up with census data. Women make up 51% of the U.S. population, and people of color are nearly 40%. Meanwhile, only one person of color was nominated for an acting Oscar this year, and none of the nominations for Best Director went to a woman.
There's my girl J-Lo.
You got a lot to say? About J-Lo?
Yes. Yeah. I haven't stopped thinking about her since her performance, so I don't know. I've already loved her. She's amazing, but now even more so, her and Shakira.
Blew my mind.
Everybody
was talking about that. We were talking about it the other day. It's hard to believe Shakira's 43. J-Lo's 50.
She's 50 years old. I mean, I can only dream that I'll look like that when I'm 50. I don't even look like that now, and I'm 28. So maybe it's just downhill for me from here on out, which is depressing.
I think you'll be all right.
I'm having a moment right now.
Don't worry about it.
I'm about to cry.
Are you? Are you going to be able to get through this next story?
Yeah. All right, guys, there's some serious perks to just being nominated for an Oscar. So Forbes says that the gift bag for Academy Award nominees is worth $215,000 this year. That's up nearly 70 grand from last year, and all 24 acting and directing nominees get one. So bringing the total value to $5.2 million. And the most expensive item this year inside that swag bag is going to be a $78,000 12 5-day cruise. My gosh.
So get this, there's also a year's membership to a dating service worth $20,000 and up to $25,000 in cosmetic procedures from a New York City doctor. On the lower price end, don't forget about the cannabis chocolate edibles, and gift bags are delivered to the nominees in suitcases the week before the February 9th Oscar ceremony. Usually one nominee refuses to accept it and may have it donated to charity. So far, no one's turned it down this year, and it's not all free. Recipients are required to pay tax income on the value of the gifts they
There's the
redeem.
catch. I was like, what's the catch here?
Do you
You
really
gotta pay the
need,
taxes on that.
if you're like Oscar worthy, I feel like you probably know a lot of people. Like, do you need a dating service for $80,000 or whatever it was?
You know what I was thinking though? That I think that if you're famous, would you want to date someone that's not famous?
I think a lot of
Someone
people
that's low-key.
like George Clooney is known for doing
Yeah.
that before, where he's just regular people. Yeah,
Someone date me. Who? Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
Yeah. Can you call me?
Maybe he's watching right now. You never know.
All right, guys, we've got good news. The world's worst cat has found a forever home. Mitchell County Animal Rescue in North Carolina got a lot of attention last month after it posted this finicky feline's adoption photo. They described the cat named Perdita as a jerk. They wrote that she likes lurking in the dark corners and being queen of the house.
But just expect her to appreciate kittens, dogs, children, or hugs. Despite the odds, the rescue's tactic was successful. The shelter said in a Facebook update last week they received over 175 applications to adopt Perdita.
Is this the new grumpy cat?
It's like the angry cat.
Yeah, the grumpy cat. He passed
It's
away,
like-
right? So
yeah.
maybe Perdita is following up in those footsteps.
Sweet. She looks just fine right there.
She does not look like a jerk. She looks like a sweet lady.
Maybe a little angry.
dare you.
Ears are pointed back a little bit. Like, stop touching me right
You know,
now.
it's like, why are you petting my head? Leave me alone. I'm trying to nap. I
Yeah.
would be cranky too,
Yeah.
right?
Do you guys hear that phone going off?
I
really
really
annoying.
hope you don't. There's a phone
Can
going off in
somebody
the studio.
in the newsroom go turn that phone off? I'm just going to say it out loud. Other Josh, maybe you want to go turn that phone
We're
off?
going to take care of it in
Yeah.
just a second. Hopefully it's not mine. All right, guys, and before we take a break, we've got your feel-good story of the day, and it's coming out of Anchorage. So this teacher in Alaska with a soft voice has a big place in his students' hearts. Nathan Green teaches at Benny Benson, a vocational education program high school for students.
And
Wait,
even-
for high school students.
Yeah, even though cancer has stolen his ability to sing, it hasn't diminished the important role he plays in his students' lives. Here's Sammy Selena.
All right, let's get some work done in here.
For someone with a quiet voice, Mr. Green has a rather loud personality.
When we get really rowdy in here, yeah. When we turn it up to 11 is when we get the Viking helmet out.
This period, he's rocking horns during social studies.
I forgot I was wearing this.
Soft-spoken, he talks to students individually, many of them behind in credits because of life outside of school.
You're gonna answer these questions, you know.
And just in the past year, he's had to adapt his teaching style.
Because I was always kind of known as this big, loud guy, you know. And I know I'm not a great singer, but I've always just been that guy who loves to sing. Last year, I had some lymph nodes and stuff that were impacted by my illness.
He's had stage 4 kidney cancer for 5 years. He said not many make it that long with that diagnosis.
That's hard.
You'd think that he'd have to keep his class pretty quiet.
Yeah. Rock and roll.
But next period, it's music that he's teaching.
Favorite class. You get to play guitar the whole time.
He may have lost some of his expression,
This little light of mine.
but not when his classroom is filled with songs.
That makes it just, you know, absolutely worthwhile to do these things, yeah.
These kids really care about you.
Well, I care about them, so it's awesome. It's a good trade-off. Good relationship.
Oh, I want to know some story.
Once again, music just so good for the soul in all situations. So.
Absolutely. Do you know that I used to take guitar lessons? Fun fact.
I did not know that.
was really awful.
Can you go on? Can you tell us more?
Yeah, so I went to, I think, maybe like a handful of lessons. My dad like signed me up,
Like
and I was so
acoustic?
excited.
String guitar, acoustic?
No, it was like a electric guitar.
I want to hear this.
The
I know there's
first time
recording.
my fingers were all like, I had like marks from the chords.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm done.
Did you
I
use
give
a
up.
pick?
I quit.
Okay.
So I'm a quitter.
I've never even tried. Never even tried guitar.
All right, guys, stick around. I may have your new go-to exercise that's not only going to help you feel better, but it's also going to help you get rid of some stress.
And later, Fernanda chats with Robert Superman Blunt on the importance of your health. We'll be right back.